The first trimester is the most delicate stage of your pregnancy. It is like the foundation of your entire pregnancy. This is when your baby's brain, the heart, and other major organs are forming in order to develop into your tiny human being. But here is the truth. One small decision could make all the difference between a healthy pregnancy and a risky one, which means that what you do or don't do during this phase matters the most. So today I'm going to share with you 10 things you need to do in your first trimester in order to give your baby the best start ever, plus 10 mistakes you need to avoid that could put you and your pregnancy at risk. So it doesn't matter whether this is your first pregnancy or your fourth, or you are even still trying to conceive. You will want to watch this video to the end, because mistake number 7 on the avoid list is one that most women don't even realize is dangerous, but it could put your baby's health at risk. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Good Life Medics on YouTube, where we discuss all things reproductive health and women's wellness. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by, and if you're a returning subscriber, you're the reason why we're here. Please like this video, click on the subscribe button, and turn on that bell so you never get to miss out on any of our weekly uploads. Let's just get started. So let's start with the 10 things you should do in your first trimester in order to ensure a healthy pregnancy for both mother and child. Number 1 is don't joke with your prenatal vitamins, and I'm going to tell you why. The moment you find out that you're pregnant, or even before, that is assuming you're planning, start taking a prenatal vitamin that contains at least 400 to 800 microgram of folic acid. That is because folic acid is known to prevent neural tube defect, which is a very serious congenital abnormality of the brain and the spinal cord that can occur in babies whose mothers were severely folate deficient, either before pregnancy or as at the time of pregnancy. Neural tube usually forms between the 4th to 6th week of pregnancy. And you will agree with me that as at this time, most mothers are not even aware that they are pregnant. That is why it is advisable for you to start taking your prenatal vitamin or start taking folic acid at least if you're planning or if you're trying to conceive, or start right away the moment you find out that you're pregnant. I hear a lot of mothers say they can't stand the smell of prenatal vitamin, they can't stand the smell of this one, but hey, your baby's health comes first, okay? Start taking your prenatal vitamins once you find out that you're pregnant, because prevention is always better, cheaper, and safer than cure. Let's get straight to number 2. Schedule your first prenatal appointment. This is where so many mothers get it wrong, especially mothers that have given birth previously. They think that their first prenatal appointment is all about ultrasound or just about registering for antenatal, but it goes way beyond that, okay? This is actually the best time to get the most reliable due date for your pregnancy. It is also the best time for you to schedule for your antenatal tests, including your blood percentage. You check for certain infections, certain viral diseases, including hepatitis, including HIV. You check your blood group, you check your genotype, you check a whole lot of other things. Hope you know that mothers that have HIV can carry their baby to full term without their baby having to get this infection. That is especially more possible when you schedule your first antenatal appointment on time. There are prevention of mother to child transmission centers where they get to counsel you, give you the right kind of treatment, the right kind of support that is going to prevent uterine transmission of this virus from mother to child, okay? Your baby gets to be safe. All these things are possible when you schedule your first appointment on time. Also, ectopic pregnancy dictated early enough. When you schedule your first antenatal appointment or prenatal appointment on time, between 5 to 6 weeks, the exact location of your pregnancy can be dictated. Assuming it is extrauterine, that is, it's an ectopic pregnancy, it will be found out on time, and the appropriate treatment will be given to you to propel the baby out of that particular location it is, without having to rupture inside of you, without having to cause you damage to one or both fallopian tubes. So many women have lost one or both fallopian tubes because of this, which could have been prevented. I'm especially concerned about women who have lost one or two of the fallopian tubes because of this. Okay, so please always schedule your first prenatal appointment on time. Don't wait to 4 months, 5 months. Some people even go as much as waiting till it is close to 7 months. Please schedule your first prenatal appointment on time. The earlier you do it, the better your baby's development, the better your baby's health is on track, is checked, and the progression is well tracked, and you'll be happy. Everybody will be happy. Number three is focus on nutrients and not just for calories. I will tell you what I mean. What you eat when you're pregnant is very important. Your baby literally depends on you for everything. So long as he or she is still in the uterus, he depends on you for everything. It depends on you for the nutrients to build his organs, his brain cells, building his tiny heart, and virtually every part of his survival is dependent on you. Eat nourishing foods, invest in leafy green vegetables, avocados, eat healthy fish, good fats, and all of that. Okay, you don't necessarily need to eat for two, at least not just yet. I know that pregnancy cravings can make you think that you're eating for two people. Rather, invest in eating healthy foods that will provide the appropriate kind of support you need for both you and your developing baby. Number four, stay hydrated. Have I told you what happened to me when I was pregnant? It was because I barely drank water that period. So please aim for at least 8 to 10 glasses of water per day. Once you're hydrated, it supports your increasing blood volume. It will also improve circulation of nutrients from you to your baby. It will also help to regulate your body temperature. It will prevent constipation. It will help prevent urinary tract infection, which is very common in pregnancy. It will also help to maintain adequate volume of amniotic fluid. You already know what that means. That is the fluid in which your baby is in. Okay, it will also help you to prevent, or at least to reduce tiredness, which is follow come with pregnancy. Okay, so please always stay hydrated. Just like me, I usually find it very difficult to drink water during my first trimester, and that explains why I'm usually heavily constipated. So this is a few tips I developed that helps me to drink water during this period. Get a water bottle that you can carry everywhere you go. If possible, get the type that comes with a straw so that you can always sip in on it and drop, sip and drop. If possible as well, set a reminder to remind you to do what? To drink water. Yes, it can be that bad for some people, okay? Also, take fruits that are very rich in water, such as water, lemon, and even cucumber, okay? And please limit soft drinks. It is not part of staying hydrated. Did I just touch somebody? Skipping water regularly when you're pregnant can cause you severe headache. It can cause you fatigue, and it can also cause you constipation. Okay, so please stop skipping water, and it can equally cause even a more serious complication to your baby, such as reduced amniotic fluid. So please stay hydrated. Don't be like me, even though I've stopped. So number five is always get enough rest. Fatigue in first trimester is real. It doesn't matter whether you're hydrated or dehydrated. Fatigue in first trimester is very common. Just that being dehydrated could make it worse. Okay, so always schedule times that you can take a nap, take some rest. Of course, your body is building a placenta and developing a human being, so it is taking a whole toll on your body. Always find times to rest. You are not lazy, you are pregnant, and first trimester fatigue and tiredness is common. So you're not alone on this. Always find time to do what? To rest. So number six is about early morning sickness and nausea. Early morning sickness in first trimester can really hit hard, okay? So learn to manage it. Keep snacks such as crackers or ginger tea by your bedside that you can be sipping intermittently. And please always eat small meals regularly. Eat small meals at a time to prevent heartburn, and just take it regularly, okay? Morning sickness is real. If it becomes too severe, it can be called hyperemesis gravidum. Please do not self-medicate. If it's so severe, speak with your doctor. There's a whole lot of alternatives that can help relieve you, and you'll be fine. So number 8 is keep being physically active. I already told you to take enough rest and naps when your body needs it. But you also need to know that it's best for you to keep physically active throughout your pregnancy, especially if you're someone who is used to exercising. Continue being physically active, not strenuous exercise. Don't engage in exercises that will add so much weight to your backside or to your hip. Just slight, moderate exercises like simple yoga, stretches, swimming, and please ensure to get your doctor's approval before engaging in any form of physical exercise when you're pregnant. So number 9 is about documentation. Please keep record of any experience you may have whenever you get them, even if it is not yet time for your monthly visits to your doctor. Any symptom you experience, so you don't forget it, you can write it down. This can help you to keep track of your pregnancy. You record every symptom and signs you may have, that whenever it's time for you to see your doctor, you have all your questions and you ask them, and all of them will be addressed. As your pregnancy progresses, I want you to continue doing this. Always keep track of your symptoms, especially when your baby starts kicking. You are going to be required to be counting the number of kicks you experience per hour in order to know what is actually normal and what is no longer normal. Okay, I remember during my first trimester, there was a day it was as if I haven't felt my baby kick. I mean, it was really hitting so hard on me that I had to go for a biophysical scan in order to scan the whole baby to know why I haven't felt any kick. But funnily enough, before it was my turn for the scan, I decided to take a cold bottle of Fanta, and before you know it, kicking everywhere. So keeping record of all the symptoms you may have will help you to spot anytime there is something that is not seeming normal. Okay. And finally, on the to-do list, number 10, educate yourself about pregnancy. Things that are normal and what is not. Read good pregnancy journals, good pregnancy books. Subscribe to good channels that talks about pregnancy and women's health, such as Good Life Medics on YouTube. That is our channel, okay? And keep track of your symptoms. Remember, you're speaking for 2 or 3 as the case may be, so you have to represent them accordingly. So there you have it, 10 very important things you need to be doing and continue doing in your first trimester in order to set a very healthy foundation for your pregnancy and for your baby, even for yourself at old age. That simple calcium prenatal supplement you're skipping during pregnancy, do you know that it can cause you bone loss at middle age and make you very liable to fracture? Every pregnancy is unique, okay? So always check with your healthcare provider before making any decision, before taking any drug, before introducing any new supplements. Always check out with your healthcare provider. Then the 10 common mistakes you need to avoid in your pregnancy will be coming up as a part 2 of this video. Okay, make sure you don't skip it because it is as important. I don't want to say it is more important. It is as important as what you need to do. What you need to avoid is equally as important as what you need to do. Okay, so please like this video, click to subscribe if you haven't, turn on that notification so that we will always carry you along in all of our videos. We'll make videos twice every week. Okay, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.